Welcome all and welcome back to the TECHNESS CORNER. I'm your host Seb Lukas. Today, good afternoon, good evening, good morning and hello depending on where you are in the world. Today we've got an interesting video, not too interesting for some. I don't clickbait my things generally speaking, so you've got here specifically for the model number and the actual title describing the product that we will be unboxing today and giving a slight overview, perhaps a review on, and that is our Orico 4 ports USB hub. So let's go. On top of the 4-port Orico USB hub, which I will pop just there so you guys can see that. It's translucent or transparent, should I say. Sort of highlights all the componentry on the inside, which is cool. Also has a blue LED which is on the baseline, which is underneath, so it protrudes out the sides. On top of that, we've also got from Astrotech a USB-C male to USB-A 3.0 type female cable, which we will also use in conjunction with this. Now I believe these are rated both to up to 5 gigabits per second transfer rates capabilities, and hopefully the length of both these cables combined will allow sufficient space around here to also be able to reach up to the PC on the backside there, because I believe this either comes with a 30 centimeter or a meter long cable. A meter long cable directly to the back would be fine, but also this will be to a USB 3.0 port, okay, which is ample. But if you've got 4 devices pulling the requirement of USB 3.0 at the same time, then I thought it fitting to get this 3.0 to USB-C and put it in the 3.1 port that can handle 10 gigabits, and that way if multiple devices are pulling the same amount, then it can handle that in that regards. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, guys. So it's sort of 2 unboxings in one, focusing on the Orico 4 ports USB hub. So yeah, let's go again. So let us take a closer look at what we are going to be dealing with. So as you can see, it's a slight bit of a mess here, but on top of that factor, we've got to deal with, if I pop this aside, these 2 items aside for a second's time, we've got to deal with this sort of janky makeshift port. There's nothing too wrong with it except for the fact that 1, it's USB 2.0, 2, it's a little bit flimsy just here because it's connected up to what is an extension that used to house an old Logitech battery, and it had a USB port on the top of it. To that I just put in a 4-port hub, and I've been using that sort of ever since, because the hub itself otherwise would have to stick in the back of the USB port. So I wanted something that was a little bit sturdier, as well as a little, not on the flimsy side, but also designed to handle, you know, a high capacity load and whatnot. So if we have a closer look at the Orico box, we'll get a better view happening. Oakley dokley. So we've got a slightly better view occurring here. So I shall pass that on to the side. So that's your Game Sir mouse. I've got a wired currently. There's a review on the website about that. There's a review on both these mouse mats per se, or desk mats, and also on the keyboard to my left. So if you guys are interested in having a look at those, by all means sub to the channel and we'll have a look. But today we're going for our 4 ports USB hub, USB 3.0. It's no frills, but essentially, you know, I'm trying to provide you with a full rounded picture of the item per se, even if it's just a bland unboxing. So we'll take that there, pop that to the side. Now, without damaging the box per se, so as the unboxing goes, we just pull it out and we are greeted with what is essentially our transparent USB hub. Yeah. So first things first, let's have a look at I believe I was meant to get the meter cable. Luckily, this is why I got this cable. I knew they would stooge me somehow. This looks like 30 centimeters to me, guys. Let us open that up. We'll pop the cord aside for a second's time, and we'll just lift up underneath here, we'll have a look over here. So we've got a couple of other things. This tray seems to be, this is made out of plastic, surprisingly. So odd that. But here, with that being said, thank you for choosing Orico. We'd love you to hear from us. So we've got that, and we've also got our product introduction, product features, what's in the box, notice declaration, and I believe some warranty information. I believe with this product you get a 18-month warranty attached. Just running through the feature set itself, made of a transparent plastic material without elaborating on all the pedantics. Like it likes to suggest it's elegant, transparent chassis with excellent performance, embody the beauty. Simple design, suitable for multiple devices such as laptop, desktop, and more. It's the ideal choice. Instantly expand 4 USB 3.0 ports to your device with a transmission speed of up to 5 gigabits per second transfer, 10 times faster than USB 2.0. No need of drivers, hot swappable, reserve a micro USB port for connecting 5-volt external power adapter to drive power-hungry devices. So its specifications is 4-port USB 3.0 transparent hub, model number MH4U-U3. Dimensions are 56 by 7 length, 56 by 7 width by 20 height in millimeters. Its material transparent plastic. Input is the DC 5-volt micro USB 3.0 times 1. Output is USB 3.0 A times 4. Transmission rate of 5 gigabits per second. Supported Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. So what is in the box? We've essentially shown this, so we won't go through any much more. So there are the claims made, and now it's time to pull our cable per se. So this cable will be required because, as you can see, it's got a USB-B type port. Okay, so it's almost borderline like proprietary, like you do to some hard drives. That plugs into the device itself, and then this part here goes into your computer, obviously, the USB 3.0. Now, keeping that in mind, we're gonna cut this per se. This is only 30 centimeters in length, so it's definitely not going to reach to the back of the computer. That's why I got this extension. This does come in a 100 centimeter variety. I assumed that this actually was 100 centimeter according to the information on the shop's website where I bought it from. 30 centimeters is the wrong model number that they've given me, obviously, and or are lying on what they've got available. But with that being said, that's why with this we'll deal with the fact that we're going to need something longer. So here from Astrotech, we've got a Astrotech USB-C male to USB 3.0 type A female cable that's 1 meter in length. We'll open that up. This is also rated for 5 gigabits a second transfer, okay, at the very least, because of the USB 3.0, not because of the USB-C, but the USB-C is rated for this as well. And the reason why we got this, straight away we'll untwine it. So this is 1 meter in length, and we'll plug it into the corresponding port spot just here, and that'll give us enough length to deal with to get this to the back of the computer per se. Now, with that being said, we need to get this side into our hub, so let's take a closer look at our hub now. So on first glance, it's got a black silicone or rubber stopper, which is really cool. I've seen this same model come in a white. Got our customary peel. Let's see if we can, you guys can hear that. There we go. With that being said, the cool thing is it's not matte black for a change, meaning fingerprints aren't gonna be noticed as prevalently. But as you can see, it's got both the micro USB connection and the USB-B connection. So the USB-B is what we're looking at here, and we're going to connect that up for data and I believe some power, at the very least. Now for additional power, so if you're running like say hot swappable hard drives or something like mechanical spindle drives, you want to connect that up, and it'll be able to, with a 5 volt at 0.9 amps maximum capacity to be pushed through this. So just looking at it in general, the plastic's quite thick, seems sturdy as. Yeah, it, you know, capacitors, you can see everything on the inside of it. Looks very pretty, if we can get a good view. So yeah, there it is there. So let us now do some fiddling around per se. And unfortunately I can't do anything about this cable running through here, because it's an 8K cable that's only 3 meters in length. Any longer and I would have to spend like $100 more for the cable. So it's also for 4K 120 Hertz, even though I've only got 60 Hertz models. But we'll pop that there. As you can see, it's going to take up a little less space and then this one currently does. So I'm just going to plug it into the back now, and instantaneously we have some light. So as you can see, that's the blue LED, which looks like it's white, but underneath here what you see is a slight blue accent on the baseline of it, surprisingly. So I'm going to unhook the mouse and keyboard and rehook these up so you guys can see what I was referring to. Literally old Logitech battery dispenser and charger with a USB hub and an old USB 2.0 hub. So we've got those, pop those to the side now. The mouse is long gone, unfortunately. I wish I still had it. So yeah guys, so also the problem I had was turning on this monitor with the remote control. It's a television, and that would always get in the way. Now that per se won't be as annoying. You guys can see that it's a lot less invasive as well, and it's going to be suited much more applicably regarding, you know, the extra 2 ports on it, not only for the mouse and the keyboard, which only really require USB 2.0 port, but I can also add a couple of peripheral devices and or storage devices, USB keys per se, and not lose out on file transfers whatsoever, upwards to the level of USB 3.1 requirements per se. That's a plus. So if you lasted this long, congratulations, you'll probably be happy with your purchase. I've just tested it out. It transfers, the file transfers are of required speed. You're not losing out on any capacity whatsoever that has been falsely advertised or whatnot. So that, in conjunction, the Orico 4 ports USB hub and the AstroTech cable have done their job. Now these retail for approximately $25 Australian dollars. Under $20 US, you'd be looking for something like this. And this cable, on the other hand, was either between $6 to $10. Now I can't remember Australian, the AstroTech cable. So yeah, y'all, my name is Seb Lukas, and thank you for sticking this far and watching this basic unboxing video and or slight overview, I guess, not really a review as of just yet, at the TECHNESS Corner. And Happy New Year as well, as peace out, y'all.